Police Tables here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Direct snap. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, and guy got separated.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Time for an one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barrel in. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. It with his back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's held. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Running into the open space. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lincoln. Nice move, creates some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything.
There he goes. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. keeps it on the bootleg. Now improvising. Zings it complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Leonard. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. It's caught. Oh, it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they turn it into a defensive score. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The throw. It's complete. At the 35, he's open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Pulls it in. It's held. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
going for the big play. Caught at the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Gives it on the option. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff.
And you erase it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fakes to grab. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting on this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Reddick. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. first down. It's complete on the right side. Lowers those pads. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Running to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Found a save. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's McNabb. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. It's held. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 40. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Got a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man out of the backfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that. Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left drafted. How about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Running the football, everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's quick. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes moves that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.